I never questioned it. Not until the day my daughter Noe, the girl I thought was my daughter, looked me in the eye and shattered my world. She's not yours, Dad. Mum told Uncle Jake the truth. It was like a sledgehammer to my chest. My wife Emily had led, and worse, she'd used me as her insurance policy, locking me into a life that was never mine to live. The moment I heard those words, everything snapped into place. The late nights, the secret phone calls, the way she always brushed off my doubts with a kiss and a smile. I had been a fool. But that ended now. I was done being played. I confronted Emily that night, the rage barely contained in my voice. You want to tell me why our daughter is calling another man, Uncle Jake, while spilling your dirty little secrets? Her face paled. Then, like a switch flipping, she smirked. You're overreacting, she said, crossing her arms. You love her. What does biology change? I nearly laughed at the audacity. It changes everything. She didn't even deny it. That was the final nail in the coffin. The wife I had loved, the woman I had built a life with, had been sleeping with her ex, the same ex she swore she had cut off years ago. And then, she played her final card. If you try to leave, I'll take everything. The house. The savings. Hell, maybe even her. Her eyes gleamed with malice. The court won't care if she isn't yours. They'll care about who she thinks is her real father. She thought she had me cornered. But she had no idea who she was dealing with. I spent the next 2 weeks in silence, playing the fool, letting her believe I was too broken to fight back. But I wasn't mourning, I was plotting. Step 1, get proof. I hired a private investigator. It didn't take long for him to deliver a folder filled with damning photos. Emily wrapped around Jake. Hotel receipts. Paternity test results confirming what I already knew. Step 2, set the trap. I scheduled a family dinner. Just me, Emily, our daughter, and a couple of surprise guests. When she walked in that night, dressed like nothing had changed, she barely glanced at me before planting a kiss on my cheek. I played along, offering a tight-lipped smile. Then the doorbell rang. She froze when she saw who it was. My lawyer. And right behind him? Jake. What's going on? She stammered. I placed a thick envelope on the table. Just a little something to go over before dinner. Her hand shook as she flipped through the documents. Divorce papers. Custody agreements. Bank statements showing that I had already moved all my assets into an untouchable trust. And then the photos. Her face drained of color. You can't do this, she whispered. You can't just take her away. I leaned in, my voice cold. She's not mine. Remember, I won't lie. Watching her break, seeing the panic set in, it felt good. But then I looked at my daughter. She wasn't at fault. None of this was her doing. And despite everything, I had loved her as my own. So, I made my final move. She can stay with me if she wants, I said, my voice softening only for her. But you. You're done. Emily's gaze darted between me and Jake. Desperation crept into her expression. Jake, tell him. Tell him, we can fix this. Jake only chuckled, stepping back, like he wanted nothing to do with the mess. Fix it. Emily, I never wanted this. You did. Her betrayal cut both ways. Emily crumbled as she realized what had happened. She had lost everything. The security she took for granted, the man she had manipulated, even the lover she thought would stand by her. She turned to me, one last attempt at damage control. Please, I was scared. I didn't know how to tell you. I shook my head. You weren't scared. You were selfish. And then, I walked away. A month later, I sat in a courtroom, watching as the judge reviewed our case. Emily tried everything, tears, pleading, even a last-minute claim that I had emotionally abandoned her. But the evidence was overwhelming. The judge ruled in my favor. Emily lost custody. Lost the house. Lost her grip on my life. She tried to reach out, leaving messages about how we could start over. But I was done listening. I moved forward free from the lies, the manipulation, the betrayal. And as I watched Emily walk out of that courtroom, her face twisted in despair, I felt a justice. And damn it, felt good.